1 second. Hi, y'all. Live streaming here from Los Angeles. KarenLee telling you how to talk to women. Who wants to know? Hello, everybody. Please give a thumbs up to the video if you're watching it now or later or whatever. I just thought I would check in with everyone. I haven't been here for a while. I've been traveling for a change. And now I'm back in Los Angeles, but we'll be out of town next week as well. So catch these live streams wherever you can. Put your notification buttons on. Anyway, if you're in my live chat, please say hi to me. I'm not getting any, I got a lot of listeners, but no chatters here. Where are my chatters? Actually, I don't see any chatters. You're probably all there and something's wrong with my stream for a change. It's always like this. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there we are. Oh, you guys are back. Chat will be flagged. Okay. Not now. We're not going to flag any chats. Hi to everyone. Okay. What is Go MGTOW? Who the heck? Why would you do that? So anyway, hi to everyone. Individually, I would like to express my sadness of not being here for a while. But anyway, I just thought I'd come on and talk to you about how do you talk to women? Because a lot of people are like, I don't know how to talk to women. And I think that the main thing you have to realize is there's no great like pickup line that's going to work for everyone. And it certainly is not anything I'd be able to suggest. But what would work for you is for you to be as confident as you are within yourself. Once you're really confident with yourself, then you can walk up and talk to pretty much anyone. And the way you get confident about yourself is obviously self-improvement and that kind of thing. But once you feel like you're ready, just practice on people on the street. Just walk up to strangers and just start a conversation about what they're wearing, about what they're talking, where you are, if there's a sports game on TV, if you watch the Grammys. Did anybody watch the Grammys, by the way? Anything like that. So what are your questions? I mean, it doesn't have to be about talking to women, but if you have questions that you want to know about, like what I would recommend or not recommend, or what your thoughts are, if you have something that you could suggest to everybody here, let's hear it. Let's see, what questions do you have? Oh, it is good to be back. What works? Let's see, what does Real Rec have to say about this? I'm doing a live stream both on YouTube, hi YouTube, and Instagram, hi Instagram. So like, see what works. You tell them what to do, of course. Oh, exactly. I don't know what that means, but okay. Let's see, your food got cold waiting for you to join me for dinner last night, Karen. Okay, so those kind of lines can work. If you're like talking, if you're just goofing around, if you have a good sense of humor, which I'm imagining some of you do, it's a really good idea to use that in a conversation because everybody likes a little icebreaker. So if you're able to make a joke about something, it's going to work. And respect, thank you. You want to, especially with older women, you don't want to be disrespectful. I don't recommend being disrespectful to anybody, because you wouldn't want someone to disrespect you. And so all these like pickup artist lines, like, negging and all that kind of stuff, please don't listen to any of that. And you know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, I'll be right back. I have to get a Kleenex. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, had a sniffle. Where were we? You are gorgeous and very informative. Love your videos. They help a lot. Thank you, Justin. What in particular? Let's see, Streamer Man. I do have a good sense of humor, but most cougars I tried, Tim Howe don't respond, and I tried some of your techniques, but I'll keep on trying. My birthday's coming up next Tuesday. Streamer Man, first of all, happy birthday. And that's a good line to talk to anybody about. If you're in a bar and you're just sitting somewhere, you don't feel like intimidated just to speak your mind and say, hey, guess what? It's my birthday next week. Just, I don't know. I think that would be a good way to start a conversation. I started a conversation with a couple that was sitting next to me in a restaurant last Saturday night. And the next thing you know, we're now best friends and we're all going to go out to dinner. So, I mean, it's a good idea just to practice on just meeting people in general. So let's see. Super Bowl sucks. So did halftime show, especially the rap video. Okay. Didn't work for you, huh? Let's see. Treat a lady like she is your gurn. They love to be special. Oh, you retracted that. Okay. Okay, you're right. I always talk about that. So if you really want to make an impression on a woman, be a great listener and make her feel special. That is a very, very important clue into why women will go after some guys and not others. So make the other person feel the most special person in the room. Because if you do that, that person will then feel like you're connected and you like them for more than just their outside looks. They'll think, oh, that person's actually listening to me. That person's actually like caring about what I have to think about as opposed to just walking up and going, oh, you're hot, I want to fuck you. You know, that kind of thing. You love the necklace? Your favorite color? Thank you. Are there any cougars on their live stream today? Someone's trying to pick someone up, Brendan. Let's see. What type of clothing style do older women prefer in a younger guy? So 50 for women and 35 for men. Okay, so what type of clothing style? Well, that's a good question. I think I like a guy that like looks sort of like, I don't like necessarily have to have them dress up, but I want them to look manly as opposed to look childish, you know, with the like a torn t-shirt, slouchy jeans and all that. It can work if you're home on a Sunday afternoon watching football, but I like someone who's like button down collar, even, you know, just that's what I prefer. I mean, you're always going to look a little better, a little more like you're a man. Where were we? What about older women who really makes her outfits she wears around your shows her assets? What about it? What should I do if I'm single on Valentine's Day? Brady, go out. There are going to be a lot of other single people on Valentine's Day. I suggest don't stay in and sulk. Go out, treat yourself to a nice dinner, and talk to the people around you. Sit at the bar. If you guys go to a restaurant, don't sit at a table by yourself. Or if you are sitting at a table, sit at a table that's near other tables that you can have a conversation with. But I think that you should do the opposite. If you're home alone and sulking, get yourself out. You're never going to meet anyone unless you get out of your the rut that you're in. That would be my suggestion, Brady. Let me know if you do it. I'm a man who loves to cross-dress looking like a slut. I love your beauty makeup and your sexy fashion styles. Thank you so much, Rob Jackson. Do you, let's see, what kind of makeup do you recommend and panties? So I recommend, what kind of makeup? So you want to know all my secrets? Uh-oh, bad connection here on Instagram. Oh, something happened here on Instagram. Let's see. Anyway, I'm going to give my beauty tips later. Let's see. Where were we? Do you like the hip hop image, Karen, if they're formal about it? Anything can work. Just if it's your style, then own it. That's what I think. I plan on talking to people while bar hopping sober on Valentine's Day. Please let us know how that goes. That's a great idea. I find you very attractive and find older women attractive, but I still don't know how to approach and talk to older women because they may not be into younger guys. What to do? Okay, so don't worry if someone is into younger guys. They might not even know that they're into younger guys. The main thing is you just want to be friendly. Be friendly because the worst scenario is that you made a good friend, right? So I wouldn't walk up and think in your head, oh, is she into younger guys? And I'm not going to talk to her unless she is, because a lot of times people have had no experience being with anybody but their age. And I mean, the first time that I was with a younger guy, I was like, oh, I'm trying to set him up with my daughter. But it turned out that it was like me he was interested in, and it was fun, but I wasn't expecting it, nor was I like looking for it. So I'm imagining that there's probably a majority of women out there that don't even know that they'd be into younger guys until they tried it. So, don't knock it till you try it type of thing. Okay, where were we? Let's see. I need a cougar for Valentine's Day. go out and find one. There are a lot of women that are in the same boat as you guys that are lonely on Valentine's Day, and they're like, "Oh, poor me." But I'll go out and get something to eat, or I'll go sit at the bar and have a drink, and you guys can go in there, and it's a great day to meet someone. You have to. It's the way you think of it. You can't think of it as, "Oh, poor me," as much as, "Oh, well, how can I make this an opportunity?" Have you ever heard of a group of cougars wanting one guy? Probably, yeah. I guarantee that that's happened. One thing I notice is some older businesswomen do more for the bad boy tattooed guy than this casual older woman. Would you agree, and why? Um, I don't know. I don't know that I'd agree or disagree. I think people are all different, and I don't know that there's a certain type that I could say all older women have or all older businesswomen have. I don't know. I'm not an older businesswoman. Would you say just being myself, even older, 50, I'm fit and love to make a romantic night, is a turn off for a cougar? No, no. Age is not at all important. Age is a number. The only reason I talk about dating younger is because I have a little expertise in that area. But that doesn't mean that if I broke up with my boyfriend, that I wouldn't date someone my age or older. So I just think it's about the personal connection that you have. That's what's really important. Let's see. So yeah, if you're asking, would a older woman like a 50-year-old man? Yes. Let's see. I'm skimming down here. You have to drink because it instills confidence in you to talk to any woman sober will create anxiety. Brady, not necessarily. Sometimes the alcohol is going to make you sound not as intelligent. So just be very careful. I'm not saying don't drink because I love a drink, but just don't drink to excess. And you don't need to drink in order to meet people for sure. It's, the more confident that you are in yourself, the less you have to drink. Show them you're a good person and don't like you for who you are, and then be just yourself and don't pretend to be somebody you're not, because women could see through that. Yes, Streamer Man, that is a very good call. Also, you definitely want to be a good person for sure. I mean, just like, you don't try to be someone you're not. Don't be pretending. And you're right. Most women, especially older women, are going to see through all that kind of crap. Are you late? No. Getting ready to see what Trump's up to and catch KarenLee live hangout on air. Okay, cool. Glad you're here. ECW, and I forgot your name even though you told me. I'm as old as you and just love your show, Karen. Let's see, treat a lady like a lady. It's just great and good time. It's all how you act. Actually, you're right, Ron. Very smart. Your beauty comes through in your wit and business sense. Thank you, le monsieur. Of course, my French just sucks. What type turns women on as opposed to turning them off? What type of talk? Okay, so women generally don't like a guy that's going to sit and chat about himself. No one wants to hear that. I mean, if she asks you a question, you can answer it, but I wouldn't go, yeah. It's about me. Then they ask a question and they begin to talk about themselves again. It's really annoying. At least for me, it is. I don't like someone who all they do is talk about themselves. I like someone who asks a decent question. Like, my favorite question is, what are your passions? What are your hobbies? What are you interested in? What do you do when you're not working? What do you do for fun? Find out about the person. Ask about her. Yes. Raymond Pearson. It's John from the UK. How you doing? What are my passions? Oh, yes. So you'd like to know, or just like reiterating that I stated? I have a lot of passions. So I don't know even where to begin, but my main passion is music and comedy. And of course, working and doing what I do. I absolutely adore my podcast. My podcast is called Sex Talk with My Mom. Please check it out. If you haven't already, it's on anywhere you listen to podcasts. Write us a review, text us at Yes Text Mom, call us. Let me know how you like the podcast, because I think you guys will get a charge out of it, you guys and girls. Let's see. Good afternoon to everyone. What kind of music do I like? Well, everybody knows my favorite band right now is the Avett Brothers. It's Americana style, but I like like I like pretty much every genre of music. There's really very few types of music that I don't like, as long as it's done well. Like at the Grammys, I thought there was like from country to hip hop to Americana to blues to Motown to everything. I loved a lot of the music on there. See you later. Anyway, you can't wait for the book to come out. Yeah, I'm writing this book, and I'm like 75% done, but it takes a little longer than I thought. Okay. Can you sing the first verse of your favorite song? Oh my God. No, I don't want to sing right now because I'm not prepared and my voice is like a little dry right now. So, but one of these days I will. Just catch me at the right time. Brady, talking to CKA. A great thing to say to turn on a woman is telling them that you have Netflix and Hulu. Which would you like to chill with? LOL. Very funny, Brady. I like it. Good line. Let's see. My passions are art, music, movies, and wrestling. And do you participate in karaoke? Yes, I have been known to participate in karaoke. My favorite song for karaoke has always been the Ike and Tina Turner of What about the man? Big wheel, keep on proud Mary. Proud Mary. Of course, I had to go through the whole thing in my head to figure out what my favorite song is, but that's the song I like to sing. Proud Mary. Only the Tina Turner version. Tina Turner. I think you should join Tagged. What's Tagged? I can't believe anyone would like wrestling. I kid, of course. Yeah, you can definitely find women that are going to like all that stuff. I mean, I was surprised at how many people I know that, I don't know how many women I know that don't really like football. I love football. So thank you, Adam. Oh, it's a site. What type of site is it? How is my day going? My day is going very well. How is everyone else's? So I'm going to sum up what we've talked about so far. For those of you who are just joining us later, who want to know what we talked about, who want to know what the tips are. My main tip for you, if you're going to meet anyone, is to be confident in yourself and just go up and get that 5-second rule going in your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Act on a decision to meet somebody. Don't be afraid of what the actual content it is that you're saying to the person. It's more about like giving good eye contact and body language and smiling and just being there, and just get out of your head. Don't worry about the age thing. Don't ask her age, Omak, or whatever your name is. You talk to people, it's good. Thank you. Kumar. All right, you like the Bears. I won't mention I'm from Philadelphia. I don't want to get double doinked. You have every right to like whoever you want. But yeah, I think here, John, I like football, which is soccer. I'm a Burnley fan, 1970s rock music and movies. Hello from Baltimore to you, T. Lee. Okay, so anyway, so to sum everything up, it's all about like using whatever gifts you have. If you're a smart person that knows a lot of trivia, but I mean, the main thing is right in here. Listen to people, listen to what they're talking about, make them laugh, make them feel special, and you'll be surprised at how many people you'll meet. You got to practice a little bit. Just practice walking up to people on the street, walking up to people in the gym, walking up to people in a coffee shop, and just say hello and make new friends. And you'll be surprised at how it translates to when you actually want to walk up and meet a person in real life that you're interested in. And if you go to my website, KarenLeePotter.com, you can get a free video download. If you join my newsletter. And you'll find out how to walk up and meet an attractive person. Okay, so that's about it. I hope you guys all had a wonderful experience with me today. And go check out Sex Talk with My Mom. Sex Talk with My Mom, the podcast. It's also here on Instagram too, if you want to find the link easy. And you'll find some really interesting conversations between my son, who's a comedian, and myself and a guest. And I think you will enjoy it. So if you have any other questions, just put them in the comment section below, and I'll try to bring it up on a future live stream. And if you just happened upon this live stream on YouTube and Instagram at the same time, follow me in both places, turn on your notifications, and you can join me next time. If you like my videos, I appreciate you saying so. Thank you so much. Let's see. You haven't uploaded Sex Talk with My Mom in 4 months. Oh, no, 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 no. Something's wrong with your podcast app there, ECW. We do it twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, and we're completely up to date. It's our baby. So something's wrong with your app. Sex Talk with My Mom. Check it out. Find out what's wrong with your app. So Alex, one more question about how would you make going up to people on the street? How would you make going up to people on the street without coming across as a creep? I don't want you to ever think of yourself as a creep. Just because someone's being friendly does not mean they're being creepy. I think you should just practice with random people on the street. Talk to them about what they're wearing, if they have tattoos, if they got a funny hat. Like people were saying before, I like your necklace. Why do you like this necklace? Oh, because it's got a Buddha. Oh, do you like Buddhas? I mean, there's a lot of ways that you can talk to people without sounding creepy. Yeah. Oh, Kumar, again, the last time I asked you about your age, turn me down. Those are the don't ask a woman her age, her weight, anything that is not respectful, and anything that you wouldn't ask. You wouldn't want to ask your mom's friend or someone like that. Be respectful to people. I don't think it's a good idea for you to take advantage of people by, because they're like, for me, because I'm a public persona, to ask me questions that you wouldn't ask anybody normally. So if you're walking up to someone on the street, just make sure that it's not, it's different if you're sitting and having a conversation and then you start asking them a little deeper questions. But if it's someone on the street, you want to keep it light and fun and just say hello. Mr. Success, 28, always compliments first. That's, again, when it comes to compliments, I would probably stay away from complimenting right from the get-go, unless you're like, wow, this person is like the best looking person I've ever seen in my life. But if it's always like, you can compliment them on like a necklace or something like that. I wouldn't go to, oh my God, you're so hot thing, because then the person immediately is going to be like, what does he want from me? Is he trying to get someone, or is he trying to get me in bed? So I would stick to more generic like questions, like I said before, like, oh, it's a really cool top, or what is that, an iWatch? I don't know. Eric, yes, pretend to like your necklace so they can stare at your tits. Okay. Jamie wanted to just take some time to say thank you all for coming on and listening to me, make me laugh. Thank you, Eric. You made me laugh for a change. No, ECWN, we don't upload all our podcast episodes to YouTube. I'm going to hopefully try to do some more of that. But so when I say podcast, it's usually on Spotify, iTunes, any of those type of places. You might find little clips of our hosts and guests, or little clips of little things that we've done on Instagram. But most of our stuff, like our longer version, like 45 minutes version of content, is going to be on my podcast called Sex Talk with My Mom. Okay, so sorry you're not having any luck, Chris. I have to run. Hope you guys have fun today. If anything else that you want me to talk about, or any questions that you want me to ask, put them in the comments below here on YouTube. And also, if you want to get personal conversations with me, whether it be through messaging or through a phone call, at different tiers, I talk and help people and coach people individually on Patreon. So it's patreon.com/KarenLee. I'm going to put it right here. www.patreon. Yeah. So check it out. There you go. All right. Don't worry about the age thing, 44, pretty John. Please, if someone mentions age, they're just thinking it and they're saying it out loud. It's a defensive move, and just ignore it, make a joke of it, and move on. And you'll be surprised how many people will, once that white elephant in the room is brought up that there's an age difference, move on. I wouldn't bring it up myself. I would just let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Bye.